Okay, in this video we're going to be talking about survey design. Now, in this video we're really not going to need a calculator or anything, and so most of it's just going to be kind of open-ended type questions where I'm going to be bringing to you guys examples of the different types of surveys and or survey designs, and for you draw your own conclusions or make questions. Well, let's get started. All right, very first question. Do you like school? All right. Now, if I was to ask you, do you like school, there can be many different answers. You know, you could say yes, or you could say no. Of course, you could probably put in, you know, a descriptive word and then say no, and or you can say kind of. Um, there's many different there's many different answers. So in other words, let me just summarize this in saying many different, or not different, but many possible answers, okay, for this type of question. Okay. Um, but for the next question, it says, why do you like your cell phone? But notice the difference between the two questions. The first question here, do you like school? It gave the opportunity for many possible answers. But when I ask you this question, why do you like your cell phone? I now gave you a choice. Is it because it's a good camera, it's easy to use, maybe it has a good battery? Um, so here I'm limiting your responses to where here I'm giving you basically the freedom to answer any way you want to. So this goes into this, a closed question. A closed question is a question that limits the responses of the participant. So, do you like advanced mathematical decision making? Well, yes, no, kind of. Well, I'm giving you three choices. Now, when you're dealing with a survey, in order to organize your data or analyze it, it's easier for the researcher to limit the responses of the participants. And so by limiting the responses, you're able to really get your information organized to where you can analyze it easier, if that made any sense. And I think I just repeated myself, so sorry about that. Now, the next question, going back to do you like school, this right here is what is called an open question, which means a question that allows participants to answer with more details, meaning you're not giving me a yes, no, maybe type question, or you're not giving me a choice. You're basically just letting me answer freely. Move on. A pilot survey. A pilot survey is a preliminary or test to see if the survey will be effective. Now, the test to see if the survey will be effective. So like for example here, before sending out 1,000 surveys, Bill wanted to conduct a pilot survey with 50 people. So rather than taking the time, energy, effort, money maybe if it's involves that, to do a survey of 1,000 people, Bill says, you know what, let me check first to make sure my survey works with just 50. Well, that would be called a pilot survey. Now, with a pilot survey, what you're doing is you're pretty much just field testing it just to make sure that there are no biased questions. Making sure that if your survey is something that involves questions, that you're not asking unrelated or ineffective questions. The next could be making sure that the sample is accurate for the population. And so, like, and I use this example in class, so you're going to hear me repeat this. Let's say if you were doing a survey on feminine type products and you ask 100 men, well, or 50 men, well, that's pretty much not going to give you your best result because men more than likely aren't going to be using feminine products. So that kind of, by doing a pilot survey, that would hopefully eliminate that problem. So. But that's pretty much it for this lesson. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. So the main key topics to run out or to end with is a closed question and an open question, as well as what a pilot survey is. All right? Easy lesson today. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for watching.